Okay, thanks for waiting. We can make a start now. Okay guys, we'll be wrapping up now. Thank you for attending.
One man the focus of attention, in imperious form and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to his total today on EA TV? And hello from a special place in the football world. We're at St James's Park here in Newcastle upon Tyne. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Lee Dixon. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Newcastle United up against Aston Villa.
Thanks, Derek. I'm sure both coaches will want their players to start with a real zip in their play. Really show the opposition what they're in for. That could lead to fireworks. Let's hope so.
Well, the Magpies flying high on the goal-scoring front, and the record speaks for itself, Lee.
Yeah, well, their forwards should be full of confidence. They've been in fantastic form of late. Bodes well for the neutrals today. Should be an entertaining match, Derek.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. And this is a formation most people in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are adopting this formation. What it does give you is two holding players in front of the back four to protect them, but it also gives you three supporting players to that central striker.
Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa. Ross Barkley plays alongside Azier Iaramendi in the centre of midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And this confrontation is underway. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Wilson. Can he put them in front? Well, the post got in the way. Ollie Watkins. El Mohammadi has it. Konsa. So a throw in here. Barkley. Traore. Fruitful looking attack. Can he give them the advantage? Well, the goalkeeper in charge of the situation. It'll be a corner. And now the delivery. Fabian Schär.
Well, the fans know they were lucky not to be behind there. They can't keep conceding chances like that.
Callum Wilson. Bradley. Oh, that's an interesting pass. It looks promising. Crossing possibilities. And the referee has pointed to the spot. A penalty it is, and a chance for them to forge ahead. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
And he slots it home with confidence.
Well, here's the replay, and he sends the keeper the wrong way with a lovely penalty. Gives him the eyes, and it's all over. Lovely pen. Well, the coach has to be happy with that. Got their noses in front. Still work to be done, though.
The opening goal of the game then.
Newcastle United goal. Number 13, Callum Wilson.
Traore. Well, he just let his opponent glide by. Barkley. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, Derek, he got all his angles completely right. That's what he's there for. Keep it out the net.
Corner kick played in, and thwarting his opponent, but the keeper takes command. Ieramendi. Ramsey. Barkley. Traore. Can he put it in? Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Manquillo. Wilson with it. This looks threatening. Will it be? And there it is! A two-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
Well, a second goal for them here. Ramsey. Watkins.
Newcastle have hardly had the ball, but they won't mind with that. They're winning this game. They're sucking their opponents onto...
Referee had to be mindful of what was going on, the injury situation, and hence he has stopped play. And back in business again with a drop ball. Willock. Bradley. And they need to get tighter here. Oh, great defending. Maximum commitment, and he's given away the corner. Played over by Fraser here. Well, the pressure from his opponent was telling. Barkley. Konsa. And here is Mings. And there to intervene. Callum Wilson. Well, the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. Throw-ins given. Lainez. Wilson with it. Now, let's see what they can do here. Fine cross into the middle. Well, body in the way. And a throw-in it's going to be. And a decent delivery. A cross lacking guile and accuracy. Wilson. Defensive efficiency personified. Oh, a nice looking pass. It has to be. There it is. The goals keep coming. No stopping them today.
Well, here's the goal again, and he's just been caught napping, hasn't he? Had his pocket picked and rightly punished. Schoolboy stuff.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Well, they've been poor all day, Derek, and you sense there's going to be a rollicking in that dressing room after the game.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Ryan Fraser. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Matt Target. And room now out on the wing. A chance to whip it in. Will he find the net? There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again. You're trained from a young age to get in those sort of positions, and never in any real doubt he'd finish that. Cool and composed.
Well, half-time it is here, and Newcastle United with the lead. Lee, what have you made of them?
Well, Derek, playing as a defender for this lot must be an absolute dream. You know the forwards are likely to score, so you've just got to have a half-decent game at the back, and the likelihood is you'll bag all 3 points. Easy, eh?
Can he give them the advantage? Well, the goalkeeper in charge of the situation. It'll be a corner. And he slots it home with confidence. But the keeper has his say, and how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, Derek, he got all his...
Wilson with it. Will it be? And there it is! A 2-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration. Well, the pressure from his opponent was telling. Oh, a nice-looking pass. It has to be. There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today. Will he find the net? There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Not the pass he had in mind. Konsa. It's with El Mohammadi. Wesley. Well, showing good defensive judgment. The cross is on. Not a fantastic piece of defending, was it? And whipped into the box. And the defender takes care of business. And still danger here. And a time for calm on the ball. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV, and Premier League action coming up. It's Newcastle United taking on Leeds United.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Matt Target. Target with it. Grealish. And the emphasis is on creativity. Yaramendi. Well, it took a deflection. That'll be a corner. And the short option preferred. Fed over towards the back post. Well, strongly fisted away. Zaldua. Diego Lainez. And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Aston Villa facing Spurs.
Well, that should be a really interesting match-up atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
A terrific pass. Almost his second goal of this match, but the goalkeeper had his own views on that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace, the striker, not to be on that occasion.
Played into the centre of the box. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Fraser. Have they given him too much space? Lainez. Ryan Fraser. An alert piece of defending. Ramsey. Grealish. And space to cross it. And you can sense the threat is there. And the flag does go up. Must have been close. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. Fraser. Manquillo. Emil Kraft. Zaldua. Callum Wilson. Bradley. Longstaff. Fraser. Wilson. In position. And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter, have to deal with the danger. Not good enough at all defensively.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Ahmed El Mohammadi. Keeping the ball moving. Barkley. It's with Ieramendi. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Diego Lainez. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish. Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Traore. Now with Ross Barkley. Ieramendi. Barkley. Looks promising, this. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Zaldua. And it's with Hendrick. Bradley. Callum Wilson. Fraser. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here it is again. It's a lovely ball behind, perfectly timed. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. El Mohammadi. This is looking threatening. Barkley. Ieramendi. Sanson. And it might be. It's still alive. Much more straightforward for the keeper this time, but previously he had work to do.
Well, double bubble. He gets the ball in the end, but the first save he makes, absolutely brilliant.
And that is all for this game. The referee blows the whistle and Newcastle victorious. Their fans will be thrilled with the outcome. Lee, your assessment?
Well, Derek, as we said, this team love a goal fest. And they certainly know where the target is. Lovely, lively build-up and a real sharp cutting edge to this lot. Great entertainment, really enjoyable.
And he slots it home with confidence. But the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, Derek, he got all his...
Wilson with it. Will it be? And there it is! A 2-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration. Well, the pressure from his opponent was telling. Oh, a nice-looking pass. It has to be. There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today. Will he find the net? There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating. display. It's such a one-sided contest here. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Just a couple of questions for you. No further question. Thanks for your time.
Cameras trained on one man. What a fabulous start to the season for him. Does he have more goals in his future? Stay with us. And hello to you from the West Riding of Yorkshire. Always a delight to be here at Elland Road. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Leeds United up against Newcastle United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. All that work in the week, all that chat in the dressing room, all that stops now. It's put your game face on, get down to it. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Lee, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, I expect goals, Derek. The form he's in, you expect goals every time you see him. You'd hope that back line had been studying the tapes, but most of the teams this season haven't worked him out.
And a look at the Leeds United starting 11. Well, as a team, they do have their stylistic preference, and it really is all about trying to put the opposition under pressure, making sure that they don't compose themselves. Lee, do you expect to see more of that in this game?
Yeah, pretty much. They love to press high, don't they? It's their preferred style of play, winning the ball high up the pitch. It certainly benefits their strikers. They're very good at it.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. Martin Dubravka is the goalkeeper. Raul Albiol starts alongside Marcelo in central defence. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And the match begins. Pablo Hernandez. Jack Harrison has it. Joe Willock. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Looks promising, this. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And he's through. I must say he's let himself down with really flabby finishing there.
Yeah, wasted opportunity from the short distance. You see the manager's frustration on the touchline.
Forshaw. A glance at the table then, and quite honestly, Newcastle have surprised more than a few of us with the brand of football. It's been explosive at times.
Yeah, fantastic start. They've got to build on that start now. All of a sudden in the Champions...
Well, they had a bit of work to do in getting to that through ball, the goalkeeper. Moving forward effectively. Callum Wilson. It's opening up for them. Might be a chance here. And he opted for subtlety with the chip just over.
Well, I wouldn't take the chip on, but he did. He's a bit unlucky, to be honest with you, Derek.
Robin Koch. Rafinha. A really effective shielding under pressure. Pablo Hernandez. Well, they keep passing away. Very quick thinking there. Joe Willock. This looks promising. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Forshaw. Rodrigo. And he could really get at the opposition. And it was blocked, that particular cross. Well, what about that opportunity a few minutes ago? We can see it again now. And short it is. That's a nice looking ball. Well, the header didn't exactly go to plan.
Well, I'm not sure what he did there when he caught it on the top of his head, but whatever he did, it was a poor attempt.
Successfully cut out. Went in strong, and he's made headway. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance. And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal. Well, the manager's showing signs of frustration. They need to improve if they're going to get something out of this game, Derek.
One 1-0 then.
Leeds United goal! Number 20, Rodrigo!
Oh, he's through here. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. And taken away. Rafinha. Spot on with that tackle. Ryan Fraser. It's with Diego Llorente. Rafinha. Useful looking position, you've got to say. He takes aim and putting his body on the line. It's wholehearted defending and the concession of a corner here. Well, they're going for the short one. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Something to worry about here. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Breaking at pace. Wilson. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next?
Well, here's the replay. Super fast counter-attack football at its best. And then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. A fine reading of the situation. Careless in possession. Pablo Hernandez. Here's Rafinha. Will he play it in? Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. Bradley. Fraser. And crossed in the direction of the back post. It could be up for grabs. And the keeper has custody of the ball, but just a few seconds beforehand, he had a big save to make.
Well, keep hold of it. Have a breather, because that first save deserves us all to look at him and clap. Well, Derek, just look at those stats. Not created enough chances. They really haven't. They need to up the tempo, put the pressure on, then they should win this game.
Harrison. It's with Diego Llorente. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Every pass hitting its target. It might be on for them. And looking towards the back post. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Jeff Hendrick. Longstaff. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well, he stepped up to the plate to get that goal to put his team on equal terms. Can he produce a winner in this second half? Let's find out.
And the match begins. It's opening up for them. Might be a chance here. And he opted for subtlety with the chip just over.
Well, I wouldn't take the chip on, but he did. He's a bit unlucky, to be honest with you, Derek.
Successfully cut out. Went in strong, and he's made headway. 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. He takes aim and putting his body on the line. It's wholehearted defending. Wilson. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Alioski. Adam Forshaw with it. Could cross it in here. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Good looking cross. Clattered away. Forshaw. That's excellent defending following the cross. And cleared away. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Leeds United facing Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, the fixtures come in thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that's not the commentator's curse.
Alioski. Adam Forshaw with it. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And the header so near.
Well, he's in a great position. Technique's pretty good, but he just hits the woodwork.
Fabian Schär. That's very effective, good high pressing. Rodrigo, there to win it back. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. Could be a chance to break here. Useful looking ball. Could be. There it is. A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the replay. It's a really lovely through ball. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt he was going to slot that away. Good finish.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. So there we have it, 2-1.
Newcastle United goal, number 13, Callum Wilson.
And we're inside the final 30 minutes.
Possession certainly isn't a problem for Leeds, but it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace a little, start utilising the wide areas more. The back line's doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel, and unable to keep the ball. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. Oh, he's through here. It has to be. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, I just love to look at perfect technique, and you won't get any better than this. It's just a dream strike. Brilliant, brilliant effort.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here.
Number 13, Callum Wilson.
Forshaw. Harrison. Pablo Hernandez with it. It's with Burrigo. Pablo Hernandez. Plenty of options. That's not a bad ball. Great chance with that header, but he sent it wide of the post.
Well, it's quite easy to head that one over the bar. This time he just gets his angles wrong, just past the post.
We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. And the cross into the middle. Excellent block. And the flag has gone up, offside. Here it is now, a substitution. Phillips couldn't hang on to the ball. Calvin Phillips might be onto something with that ball. Well, they couldn't keep it. Emil Kraft. Promising attack, this. Is this the moment? In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now.
Well, look at this again. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. And from that sort of range, there's only one winner.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Ailing. A bit of running room now on the wing. Fraser. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Roberts. Adam Forshaw with it. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. And it is substitution time at this juncture. Not just from one side, but from both. Bradley. Potential danger here. Chances on. Oh, a vital interception. De Ketelaere. Here's Rafinha. Charles De Ketelaere. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Roberts. Rodrigo. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Wilson. Oh, what an opportunity. And not cleared away properly. Well, threat averted. And that is all for this game. The referee blows the whistle and Newcastle victorious. Their fans will be thrilled with the outcome. Lee, your assessment?
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressive up front. Their forwards really hit form today. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, his performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Lee.
Well, he never gave that back line a chance to get a breath. 2 goals for the lad today. Played superbly well, looked really sharp, constantly playing on the shoulder of the last defender. A real handful.
It's opening up for them. Might be a chance here. And he opted for subtlety with the chip just over.
Well, I wouldn't take the chip on, but he did. He's a bit unlucky, to be honest with you, Derek.
Well, successfully cut out. Went in strong, and he's made headway. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. He takes aim, and putting his body on the line. It's wholehearted defending. Wilson. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? Useful looking ball. Could be. Oh, he's through here. It has to be. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's... Emil Kraft. Promising attack, this. In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now.
Oh, hi there. I've just got a couple of questions about the match. Thanks, that'll be all for today.